If you're not in a position where you can be heading towards Guan Yu with like 400 summons in your pocket, 350, 400 summons, I don't think you can afford to go for this banner. And that's because Guan Yu is stupid strong. How the heck are you guys? I'm Fastidious. Should you summon for Talon and the brand new, very, very strong tank, Knight Arlott? In Watcher of Realms this weekend, those two are coming up on Raid Up. Today is Thursday, March 5th. Tomorrow is Friday, March 6th. And you can see this banner is going to run through Monday. So they're doing banners through Monday again. That's always nice to see. Hopefully they continue this trend when it really matters with, future big holiday banners and the like. But this is definitely a very good banner, two extremely strong units. However, I'm going to cut to the chase. I think 86% of you should skip this banner and you shouldn't really think about it again. That's not to say this isn't a great banner, but Guan Yu is coming. He is confirmed now not to be a limited hero and not to be ancient exclusive. So you are going to need your normal summons for him. We'll talk about what those summons could look like and how you should budget and save for his banner, and also when I think it's coming. I'll cover all of that in the second half of the video. I just want to take you through these two units. I want to talk about why they are so good, and then I want to talk about why, even though they're so good, you should skip them in favor of Guan Yu. Now, before I get into that, the one thing I do want to say is not everyone should skip this banner. If you have a lot of stuff saved up, as I obviously do, and I think many of you do, and it doesn't need to be 297,000 diamonds and 100 rares, it could be 200 rare summons and 40,000 diamonds. That's probably enough. Or it could be 500 rare summons and 10,000 diamonds. I also think something like that is enough. But if you've got just a total of, let's say, 200 summons right now, do I think it's worth going for Knight Arlott and Talon and overextending yourself and possibly, very likely, missing out on your chance for Guan Yu? Absolutely not. Hard stop, no shot in heck. If you already want to get a very strong sense of how many summons you have at this moment, definitely go to my website, fastidious.gg. Every single thing on this website is 100% free. Go to tools and click on this right here, max summons. And what this is going to do is it's going to have you, this is something me and Archer designed, you're going to plug in your rare summons and your diamonds, and it is going to spit out how many total summons you have, assuming you keep selling off your rare heroes for 30 diamonds. So that's something I have titled the continuous rebate. So to start off, I'm not going to use my own summons as an example because obviously I've got a lot. Let's say you had 105 rare summons and 27,000 diamonds. You can put that in and you can see after a continuous rebate, so you're summoning and then you're selling the rares and then you're getting more diamonds and summoning again, rinse and repeat till you're out of summons and out of diamonds. Your max summons on average, because it's not guaranteed how many rares you get each time, but on average, it's like 41% of the time it's rares. Let's actually double check that very quickly. Yes, 41.5% when you combine these two. My brain turned off for a second. So on average, you're pulling about 4 rares every 10 pull. That's 120 diamonds, rinse and repeat. So if this is you, do I think you should go for Knight Arlott? You're gonna hear me talk about in just a second that he is very, very good. Also, Talon's obviously very good. No, I don't think you should, because to put yourself in a comfortable position to hit Knight Arlott or Talon, if you want that to happen, about 84% of the time, you need to be prepared to hit 2 legendaries on the banner. That's what it's going to take for you to have a very high chance to hit one of the 2 banner units. I hear a lot of people complaining in my comment section all the time that I haven't pulled a banner unit since October. I haven't pulled a banner unit since August. That's, at this point, your fault. If you're the kind of person that is not spending money on the game and you're not deep enough into the game as a free-to-play or low spender that you are earning tons of summons every month, by the way, diamonds plus rare summons every month in the late endgame, you're getting about 300 to 400 summons. But if that's not you, it means you're pulling too much. You should be heading into banners where you like both banner units with at least 350 summons after you do this little calculation. If you want a very good chance, over an 80% chance to hit one of the 2 banner units, you need to be prepared to pull 2 legendaries. So that's how I approach these banners. If you want Knight Arlott and Talon, that's where you should be. So if you do that math, that's about 350 summons. I'm saying 350 because on average, pity kicks in after 180. Typically, if players go into pity, they're going to pull between summon 183 and 187. But very often, you're going to hit early, sometimes too. So if you want to play it very conservatively, assuming 175 pulls per legendary is pretty fair. Obviously, you could go to full pity twice. And frankly, on average, the normal player will pull a legendary every 125 summons or so. That's actually the expected value once you fold in the pretty generous pity. So knowing all that, if you want to play things smart and operate conservatively, which is how you should approach these things unless you want to straight up gamble, which you can do, but then you can't be upset when the house wins. You know, if you want to play it a little fast and loose, by all means, but I think you should play it for the worst case scenario. If you do what I say and you have 350 summons, you would be at 125 summons left in this scenario if that closer to worst case scenario happened. It's not the worst case because obviously you could miss 2 times in a row. Missing 3 times in a row on any banner unit is very unlikely because the progressive is getting stronger and stronger. Remember though, you can only trigger that progressive once, but players will miss 2 times in a row 15 to 16% of the time on banners when they hit their first 2 legendaries. It's much, much more likely you're going to hit a banner unit, but it is not guaranteed until the 3rd, and even then it's not 100% guaranteed. About 5 in every 1,000 people will not get it, but that's like a 99.5% chance. So what am I saying? If you're not in a position where you can be heading towards Guan Yu with like 400 summons in your pocket, 350, 400 summons, I don't think you can afford to go for this banner. And that's because Guan Yu is stupid strong. Go watch my guide. You can also watch another guide I'm preparing this weekend. He is so strong, it is stupid. Like, he is so freaking good. He is the best AoE physical DPS in the game right now. He is going to be the king of Spellbane Matrix. He's going to be an incredible progression unit. You can move him all over the map as a tactician, so he's going to be phenomenal in Malric. Guan Yu is a unit everyone should try to get. And I mean everyone. There's no exception in my opinion. Whether you are the top player in this game or you're brand spanking new, he's going to help you so much. Let's go to Titanic Ruins here, and then we can transition into a discussion of Knight Arlott and Talon. Let's just go to the top and let's see. This guy right here, shout out to CLS Fortifond. He has 240,000 frags in Matrix 1. That's pretty remarkable. I'll tell you, the second he gets Guan Yu, that is going to be over 250,000, and him or someone like him will be the first player to get the top chest. But this guy absolutely needs to go for Guan Yu because he is going to be a strict improvement in several pieces of content over whomever Fortifond over here is using. Like, that's how good Guan Yu is for the things he's good at. And if you started playing yesterday and you're Joey Day 2, even you, Joey Day 2, of course you need him. He's a ridiculous progression unit. Guan Yu is so good. He's top tier. He's immediately going to enter the game and worst case, be a top 15 non-Lord legendary. I'm probably going to instantly rank him somewhere between like 8 to 12. Maybe he could be higher once we try him out even more. He is stupid strong. So for that reason, if you want to be smart, do not overextend yourself. Yes, Knight, Arlott, and Talon are very good, but they are not even close to his level of dominance at the things they're good at. Talon is kind of good at everything, so let's start with her. But right now, she is not top meta in anything. She had a moment in Matrix 1. She's had a lot of moments in a lot of things. Talon is very good. Actually, I could say for the left side of Gear Dungeon 2, stage 11, 12, and 13, she's very nice. With that knockback when she's in bear mode, she is very nice. And overall, Talon is still to this day one of the most underrated characters in the game. I think people forget about her because she's not like the very best at basically anything, but she's extremely good at most things. She's essentially 2 heroes and she's very strong. When you deploy her on a platform, she looks like this little Dungeons and Dragons movie, elf sprite, druid kind of vibe. That's what she looks like. And then when you put her on a ground tile, she turns into, again, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, like this little polar bear kind of monster thing. And functionally, she could not be more different in each form. In this form, she's a really good single target platformer DPS. In the other form, the bear form, she deals very nice AoE physical damage, she's got knockback, in this form she's got Dispel. She does all these different things in each form. Talon is 2 characters, and both of those characters are really good. She's got nice awakenings. This A1 is very nice. This A3 was buffed a little while ago, and it's very, very nice now. I really, really like Talon. Even the A5 is good, but this A3, excellent. I don't know why I'm saying even the A5 is good. Of course the A5 is good. Talon is a great unit. She can help you in a lot of places. She's in 2 very good factions. However, she is not to the level of Guan Yu. Overall, you might be able to argue she might be the more versatile hero. Actually, not that you might be able to. Of course you could, because she's 2 heroes in 1. She's functionally 2 things. But you really eventually want super, super top-tier specialists. And the thing Guan Yu specializes in is very broad. He's kind of like a mobile Neza, like a tactician Neza. Not a direct comparison, but they both have execute. They both hit way too hard. They're both kind of broken Chinese characters. So Guan Yu's just crazy. I don't think you could justify going for Talon if it will significantly hurt your chances to go for Guan Yu. Let's go to Knight Arlott now. I think that's a big reason most of you clicked on this video probably. I know a lot of people want to go for him. I did have a big guide on him. I talked about how good he is, and it's true. He is very, very good. He puts out this constant slow aura around him. He can put this condemnation mark on an enemy in his range, and that enemy is going to take extra damage from any other damage dealt to other enemies in the Soulbound Purgatory area. If you don't understand what I'm saying, go watch my guide. He brings so much to the table. He puts out continuous burning, which is really nice. He's got an interesting range. You can see over here, crazy range on the ult. That Soulbound Purgatory gets even bigger. He's got some big stuns he can put out. He has an incredible unyielding, one of the best, if not the best, refresh rate on a death save effect in the entire game. It's pretty remarkable. More stuns here, that's very good. And then finally, he can keep himself alive in a pretty incredible way as well. There's so much in his kit, I can't break it all down right now, but please go watch my guide. Also, I don't think I mentioned his block increases by 1 when he's ulting. To begin with, he has a base block of 4. You can see when he's fully promoted. So when he's ulting, it's 5. When you skill this up, it's actually 6. So he's getting 6 block when he's ulting once you have him built out. On top of that, you can throw him in, maybe he's going to have an exclusive artifact, but certainly you can put him in a Bastion Ring. That is 7 block. That makes him one of the absolute best block units in the game. He puts out vulnerability at A1. At A3, he can get extra triggers here of damage, and most importantly, the HP restoration. And then finally, he doubles the damage that units take if they're marked with condemnation. Again, it's a confusing kit. I spent so much time on my guide for him, so go watch that guide. TLDR, he is very good. But the other side of the TLDR, he's a tank. He will never bring the value to your account that Guan Yu is going to bring. That's not to say he won't bring a lot of value to a lot of accounts. He's in 2 very cool factions, he has very good awakenings, and he's very unique. The Soulbound Purgatory effect is incredible. It is constant crowd control. The burning is very good, and I do think a burning meta is coming. Whenever we get the new Infernal Ancient Exclusive Legendary Lord, that should be in the next 2 or 3 months. It definitely should be, because they said it'd be the first half of the year, and they hinted towards most likely Q1, and Q1's almost over. So he's going to have a great synergy there, if I'm correct about that. The block is crazy. The constant unyielding and the lower refresh time on it is incredible. I think he's got a lot of potential in GVG on defense. He's obviously going to be good in tank codex like Hellfire Emperor. He's fantastic in Malric Trials because he keeps himself alive so well, and he can block so many units. I actually have a guide on that. In the guide, I showcase him in a very difficult Malric rune. All in all, Knight Arlott is fantastic, but he's just not as important because of who he is, as is Guan Yu. Guan Yu is this mobile beast of a DPS, damage is king, he's the king of the way he does it. Knight Arlott is one of the best tanks in the game. Now, insane DPS that's gonna blow your mind and make your hair fall out of your head, or a really, really good tank. If you have a ton saved, go for him, right? But please leave hundreds of summons over for the Guan Yu banner. It is as simple as that. It really, really is. So let's talk about when that Guan Yu banner could be and what it could look like. I know I promised you guys that. Tons of rumors are saying it will be the end of this month. I will guarantee you it is going to be sometime in the next 4 weeks. I can hard guarantee that because we already got him on the test server a week ago. They already had us post videos on him. That's how I made my guide that you guys should go watch. And we just got an update. That timing means he was part of this patch. So he has to be in this patch, and patches typically are about 4 weeks in this game. So at the absolute latest, we would be getting him like the weekend of April 3rd. I think April is going to be Assassin's Creed month. I think he's going to be in March. A lot of people are saying he's rumored to debut on the 27th of March. That's the last weekend of March. I think that feels really likely. The earliest I could see him is the 20th. There's no way they're going to go back-to-back with Knight Arlott and Guan Yu. That would be pretty rude because I think a lot of people are still going to pull for Arlott, even though I'm saying a lot of you shouldn't. I don't blame you. He is really good, and Talin is a fantastic consolation prize, but I would say the 20th or the 27th. So get ready for that. Frankly, I hope it's the 27th. I think we all need as much time as possible to save up because Guan Yu is so good and scales so well with Awakenings. He's just a unit you're going to want to pull on and pull on and pull on. The final thing that's rumored is he might be a choose-your-own-adventure banner hero. What do I mean by that? We've seen it twice with Lyra. We've seen it maybe 3 times with Lyra, because one time we did it with Divine Summons. We've seen it at least once with Nerissa. I think it's 3 times with Lyra, once with Nerissa. But essentially, you have one hero who has a banner. So it was Nerissa and Lyra, each had it. And then you get this portal. This portal is going to show up next to the character. So the way it would look, let's go to the summoning screen. Here you would get Lyra or Nerissa, or if the rumors are true, Guan Yu. And then here you get a portal. And you can click on the portal and select the second hero that he will be paired with on the banner. So if that rumor is true, you could choose Knight Arlott. If you so desperately want Knight Arlott, you could do that. Frankly, I will not do that. I'm either going to choose Adrian or Rosalia, probably Rosalia, assuming this is all true, but that's something you have to think about. One extra wrinkle, if that rumor is true, and it really is just rumors, I'm just seeing it all over Discord, but if that is true, it means he will not be available from Divine Summoning. When they've done those hero plus choose your own adventure hero, it's always just rare summoning, or the one time they did it with divines, it was just divines. They don't make it possible with both currencies. So you're going to want to save these diamonds. You are going to want to save these rare summoning crystals. To wrap it all up, is Talon very good? She's fantastic. Is Knight Arlott instantly going to be a top 4 tank in this game? And will he potentially be the best tank in certain content in this game? Yeah, probably. There's probably 1 or 2 things he'll be better than Khadgram for, without a doubt. You know, if you're running an Abyss team with Infernals, then yeah, he would be. And that totally might be the new meta. We'll see what happens when the new Ancient Exclusive Infernal Lord comes. But is there any chance these units are going to end up being better than Guan Yu? There's no chance. So be smart. If you have like an extra 200 summons, like let's say right now when you do the max summon calculator, it comes out to like 700 summons. And as I said, Guan Yu's coming in 2 or 3 weeks. You'll save up another 200 summons or so in 2 weeks. So if you want to throw 200 summons at it, by all means. If you have 1,500 summons and you want to throw 400 or 500 summons at Knight Arlott, by all means. But I think you should never stretch yourself too far that you can at least guarantee hitting 3 legendaries on Guan Yu's banner. That's what I think. If you want to play it a little less safe, you could do two legendaries and do like 350 summons. I would really try to make sure you have 500 summons. Because, remember, 15-16% of the time, players will miss their first 2 legendaries on a banner. Also remember, when you finally hit that progressive and you hit a banner unit, it's not guaranteed to be Guan Yu. It could be him or the other unit on raid up. There's a lot of stuff to think about. Where I want to leave you is with a little discussion of how excited I am for Guan Yu. Let's enter my numbers into the calculator. So I have 133 rare summoning crystals. I know that's a decent amount. And then I have a ludicrously high number of diamonds. Is that right? 297,603? 607. You can see if I pull everything, I'm coming up towards 4,100 summons. Now here's the crazy part. I'm not trying to flex on you, but I just want to let you guys know how crazy a stream and then video it's going to be. This is not counting my February content creator diamonds, so that's going to be like another 100,000. I know I'm extremely fortunate, thanks to you guys watching my videos, that I get a lot of diamonds. I get diamonds based off of my views, so I will get my February diamonds, assuming this banner is towards the end of the month, as I think it's going to be. We're going to have like 400, let's say it's 390,000. Let's say it's a little bit less. Over 5,000 summons to do. I will tell you, I will not stop pulling until I get A3 Guan Yu. That is my plan. So I should have at least 5,000 summons to play around with. I know that sounds insane. It is insane. But Guan Yu is that good, so buckle up. If you thought Rosalia and Pierre were hype, Guan Yu in my opinion, is like the true next level. That's not taking anything away from Rosalia. That's not taking anything away from Rosalia. In a couple ways, she's kind of like the magic version of Guan Yu, but in terms of him being a tactician, what he's capable of, his factions are fantastic. Guan Yu is just, he's the truth. So please be smart. I know this video went a little long, but do yourself a favor, and if you're on the fence at all, please skip this banner. Please skip Knight Arlott. Please skip Talon. You will not regret it when you pull yourself a Guan Yu and see the stupid-ass numbers that this guy can put up. He can out-DPS Ardia at A5 and Neza at A5 when he's at A-freaking-0. Think about that. Wrap your head around that. Guan Yu is insane. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, please do subscribe to the channel. Give the video a big thumbs up. Share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.